Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Witcher 3. We have finished our Imperial audience and we are now ready to leave and search for Ciri, I guess. I have already, picked up all the loot in this room, but there's something over here that I want to look at. I think it's her picture. Let's look at it. Yeah. Nice.
Scars healed nicely.
Alright, I think I don't have anything else to do in here, so let's leave. And yeah, apparently I can talk to the ambassador now.
Ambassador Varatra. Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Alright, lots of questions. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Heatherton was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally.
Okay.
Took the Kedweni completely by surprise. King Henselt fought on the front line as always, and that is where he died.
Okay.
His soldiers lost the will to fight. They joined Radovid's ranks. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
Interesting. Interesting strategy. I wonder what happened to the independent Pontar Valley. I guess it just got conquered as well. Which makes everything I did in the last game kind of pointless. So what about Kovir?
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir Var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Why? What do you want with that country anyway? I mean, it's cold and probably very unpleasant. I can never understand the desire to just randomly conquer other countries. Okay, so what about Velen?
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Alright, alright. So it's not going as good as everyone claims. And, yeah, tell me about Novigrad.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Alright, and what about the Skellige?
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Alright, well, this is some interesting information indeed. So, these are some islands. And this apparently is, Hey, why did you remove the map? I found this interesting. Okay, thank you. This is Redania, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Ponta Valley. I guess it just got conquered. So you still need to cross the river and then defeat Radovid. Okay, very interesting. But yeah, I don't understand this whole conquest just for the sake of conquest. Apparently you don't even particularly like this country and you think it's, you know, too swampy and too cold, and it reminds me of the Romans trying to conquer the, you know, central and northern parts of Europe, and I mean they didn't like the countries either. There was just wilderness. There was no riches to be found except for maybe some wood and some, I don't know, pelts, and it was cold and always raining and they hated the country, but they wanted to conquer it anyway, and yeah, it's just really just, you know, conquest for the sake of conquest. Anyway, thank you for your help.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
But I mean, at least the Romans at some point, you know, stopped conquering, you know, parts of Europe because it was just too much trouble and not really worth the effort. Alright, okay, I had a look at that already, and I think I'm ready to go. So, retrieve your equipment from the Chamberlain. I guess he's outside.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Okay, apparently I got my stuff back. Yes, I did. Okay. I'm totally going to change my clothes right away. So this is my armor, my boots, my gloves, my trousers. And this is just the other stuff that I... Oh, this is actually the boots that I was wearing. There we go. This is something that I picked up. Yeah, but I think my current ones are better, and I'll take my swords and my crossbow. Thank you very much. Ah, I finally feel like a real person again. Okay, so now I need to travel to Velen. And... start to search for Ciri. Oh, there's a quest over here. Let's see what this is all about.
One false move and you will...
Oh, this is to play Gwent. A very odd opportunity to play Gwent. I mean, I have been looking for people to play against in White Orchard, but I couldn't find any. And now suddenly I'm just chatting up a random nobleman in here to play some card game. But sure, let's do it. Betting. To place a bet, choose an amount using mouse and confirm by clicking left a mouse button. This amount will be added to the pot. If you win, you will get back twice as much. Sure, let's...
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Alright, my deck should be fine. I pretty much bought all the cards in White Orchard and I sorted my cards and built a deck after that, so let's just start. And my opponent will go first. The siege expert. I mean, this guy is only useful if I have siege equipment. Oh, I have all the 3 blue stripes. Ah, but this is actually useful because I can combine them. I have only one... Well, she's not equipment, but she's siege class, so I think I'm going to exchange him, since he won't be that useful to me. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, let's use the rest such as it is. I'm not sure if I want the biting frost. I have a good amount of melee forces, so these would hurt me as well, so I can't use them as effectively. I think I'm going to discard the biting frost, and now we see what we can do here. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to start with my blue stripes, guys. Let's try this one. What is this? Not affected by any special cards or abilities, okay. And yeah, apparently these combine, but they're not the same. This is a Nausicaa Cavalry, right? And this is an Imperial Brigade Guard, okay. In that case, can just increase this. What did you just do? Place on your opponent's battlefield counts towards opponent's total and draw 2 cards from your deck. Oh, I actually have one like that as well. I have Stannis, but he's not in my current selection. So I feel that he's probably going to pass, and he just used this card to get more cards for the next round. Which means I probably shouldn't waste any more cards here. I should just pass as well. And either let him waste a lot of cards to pass my... No, he's passing as well. I figured. Okay, so let's see what we can do in the next round. I have this one and I feel that this is pretty useful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play her. And I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to use the same trick as he did. And I'll get more cards. What did you just do? Oh, I want to look at this card. Look at 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. I wonder how this affects the AI strategy. And now I actually have Stannis. Yes, he's a spy as well. Should I just play him as well, get more cards and then pass? Huh. Yeah, come on, let's do this. I'm going to play you as well. I get another card. Oh, he's picking a card from his deck as well. Okay, going to pass now. I have 3 more cards. So now it's all up to the final round. Okay, this is a pretty strong archer. I do have the fog. The fog is against ranged, yes. So maybe I should not use too many of my own ranged guys, at least for now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the last round, so I can basically use up all my cards. Let's start with the weaker ones. Ooh. Doubles the strength of all unit cards in that row. Huh. I mean, I can completely disable his ranged guys if I want to. So let's focus on the melee guys for now. Oh, huh. Very nice, very nice. But I do have King Foltest here. So I should probably take him. Maybe not right now. I mean, it doesn't have to be now. I'm just going to pretend I don't care. And I'm going to send out all of my other cards. Just to see what he has in store. Okay. So I can use the fog to decrease this. Of course, once I use Foltest, the fog will clear up as well. So I should use him first and then use the fog. I mean, I have so many more cards and I would like him to play his first and then I can just play all of mine. So I'm just going to play a few archers. I mean, I will probably disable them with the fog later. But okay, he actually passed. All right, so let's go ahead and no, first I want to clear the biting frost, which is more useful for me than for him. Now I'm going to play the fog. And it's totally destroying his range guys. And yeah, I already have more points than he does. And I have still lots of cards. But I don't really need them anymore. So I'm just going to pass. Well, there we go. I won. Very nice. Okay, I got some money. So, oh, a new card as well. And apparently this was a quest I was supposed to play with.
We will cross the Pontar as well.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so I finished this. I will have another look around. And see if I can find anything interesting. But there's just a few plants and
I saw you in
That seems to be it. Okay, so... Ooh. Interesting. To open the map of a given region, move the cursor over the region and press left mouse button. White Orchard Royal Palace in Vizima. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. So can I open this?
Gwent
I already looked to this place as well. So yeah, let's leave and oh, I need to go to Velen, Duchy of Toussaint, so just at level 35. Okay, Velen, no man's land. This is the place. Hangman's Tree. Huh. This is quite impressive. Okay, let's travel to the Hangman's Tree.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Five days later. Well, that is quite literally a hangman's tree. Alright, here we are. Hearts of Stone. Thank you for purchasing the Hearts of Stone expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of Hearts of Stone, yet we only recommend starting it if your character level is at least 30. Have fun and good luck on the path. Well, if it's not recommended, why did you change it? Rune Rite. While playing the Hearts of Stone expansion, you can encounter a Rune Rite marked by the icon on your map. This new craftsman, the only of his kind, comes from a far off land and can use his arcane knowledge to considerably improve your equipment. Seek him out and see for yourself. Blood and Wine. Welcome to the Blood and Wine expansion. In this mode, all the quests of the main storyline are still available to you. To begin playing quests from Blood and Wine, you must first complete the A Poet Under Pressure quest. I wonder what poet that could be. But yeah, in regards to the DLC, there has been some heated debate in the comments on when it's best to do the DLC. Some people are in favor of doing both of them after the end of the main story, and some are in favor of doing at least Hearts of Stone before the end of the main story. And since there doesn't seem to be, a common consensus on it, I think I will do them both after the end of the main game, just because it's easier for me to organize. I can put them in separate playlists and stuff like that. So we will focus on the main game and the main story now, and we will not start the DLC until after that. But yeah, let me have a look at my map. Ah yes, we finally left our little tutorial area behind and are now in the real world. Nice. And yeah, I want to check out that tree before I move on. See if there's anything of interest. Apparently not. Oh well, there's a book. An unfinished book. Let's read it. And yeah, I haven't actually read all the books that I got in the palace yet because I wanted to do it before starting this episode, but I couldn't get it to my inventory while being in the palace, so I couldn't get to the books. So I will do this after the end of this episode. Unfinished book. It is widely known that Historia Magistra Vita est, or in the common tongue, history is life's teacher. It's kind of strange to see like actual Latin here. I mean, what ancient people of this world spoke Latin? I would have expected, I don't know, Elder tongue or whatever. Her students, however, have heretofore preferred to partake of her lectures from afar, namely amidst the quiet stacks of university libraries. They knew her teaching solely from the accounts of third parties, accounts inevitably colored by these individual prejudices or imperfect memories. I, by contrast, have decided the time has come to break with this convenient yet harmful practice and begin to draw knowledge from the source, writing history where it is made on the front lines of conflict. Many will say this way madness lies, and that my venture will indubitably end in my untimely death. To them I say with pride, Audentes fortuna juvat, or in the common writing in the properly. Yeah, fortune favors the bold. Apparently it did not, because I assume he died and ended up on the tree. I wonder if this is a historian that we spoke to in the White Orchard in very early in the game, because it kind of sounds like him, you know, going out and, you know, experiencing war first-hand account. So I guess it did not end well for him, and I mean, I actually encouraged him to do it, so maybe that was not such a good idea. And yeah, look at the giant griffin on my saddle. Speaking of which, I did get a new saddle, right? Yes, for more stamina. Also, do I actually want to use this trophy? 10% chance to dismember. I don't know. I think I may actually like the bonus experience more. Will help me to level up a bit quicker. I don't really need to dismember, do I? I'm going to use this one for now. And yeah, I will need to sort through all my stuff later. For now, let's just get somewhere. Okay, apparently my quest is over here, the inn at the crossroads. Yeah, that's where I need to meet the guy. Okay, I think I will go to that place first. And I mean, all exploration and stuff like that can wait until we've reached the inn and, you know, talk to the guy. So I will just, you know, breeze through this for now. And is there something I can read over there? The Nilfgaardian court-martial has found this man guilty of the crime of desertion, committed when he abandoned his weapon and dishonorably fled the field of battle. As per the dictates of the Nilfgaardian military codex, he has been sentenced to death by hanging. May his name fall into oblivion for all time. Yeah, apparently lots of deserters or whatever. Although I wonder why they hanged the historian. Maybe they thought he was a spy or whatever. Oh. Apparently the Nilfgaardians did
Come on, Roach.
some good work here too. Well, this is a notice board. Yeah, may as well have a look at this before continue.
Mastered a trade. Keeps
Maybe
the
some
hunger at
quests
bay.
here. Forefather's Eve approaches. 'Twill soon be Forefather's Eve. Tormented souls, souls who've not known rest after death, hungry, tired, scared ghosts. They'll soon walk among us. We'll carve the jacks and send them into the next world with chant, prayer, and kind words. Prepare yourself. Is this like a local Halloween? I'll take it. Warning, good folk. If you see any wonders hanging in the woods, such as trees fit for Yule time, dangling off branches, ginger bakings, honeyed apples, fritters or pies, then no matter how fierce your belly growls, turn back. Whoever partakes of those treats is never seen among the living again. Huh. Who would do something like that? Help us send him off to whomever has eyes to read. T'other day our Falibor died. We've no means to bury him properly. Not a white shirt in the house, nor cloth for a shroud, nor planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help please. If we don't send him off to the next world proper like, he'll haunt us all in revenge. Okay. A warning. In lonely woods screams carry long. Shadows creep far in deep dark dale. Beware ye in the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. That is very ominous. Notice, consider yourself informed. Every man with a producing milk cow is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch afore the week's end. After that we find a cow in any man's yard, we'll give him 50 lashes on the spot. The man, not the cow. And take all other goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. Sergeant Ardal. As if these people don't have enough problems, and now going to take their cows away. Missing wife. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife, Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Neelan Hunter from Blackbow. Okay, this may actually be a job for me. Did I get a quest from this?
Ah!
Apparently I did. Wild at heart.
Witcher.
Old man. Anyway, yeah,
Come
I will not look around this place just yet. I want to continue to the
Take it
inn,
easy.
and I will delay all exploration until then.
Then both forces attacked.
Okay, apparently I should go this way.
Step away. Chaplin's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Broderick. All may draw from the well of the Eternal Fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
Well, if you say so. Do you want anything in specific? Oh, apparently it's a quest, okay.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the Eternal Fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Also, did you just insult me and ask me for a favor in the same sentence? That is some impressive work. But I mean, burning corpses seems like, you know, something that's important, and if you pay for it, sure.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the Eternal Fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Alright. Well, I don't really care about your Eternal Fire, and I don't like your tone of voice, but, you know, corpses need to be burned because of necrophages and disease, so I think I'm going to do it. But not right now. I want to continue and reach the inn. Oh, what's going on over here? Drowners? Let's take care of that. Alright, are you okay?
Come on, quick, unbind me! Unbind me, before the next ones come!
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Well, I won't help you. That's pretty harsh. And I mean, why do I care? I'm just going to.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
Well, thank you. Okay, I can't move for like 2 minutes without people wanting something. But maybe I'm able to reach the inn before it gets dark after all. Okay, Roach, let's continue. We have places to go, inns to reach. So no more detours and interruptions, I hope. Oh, apparently I have to go this way. Oh, is this the inn? I guess this is the inn, huh?
Whoa!
Yep, it's the inn. Very nice.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse neath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right.
What are these guys talking about? Anyway, apparently there's another notice board. I'm going to look at this as well. A plea, kind folk. For lack of better fare, I fed my young'uns pancakes made of ground acorn. The poor tykes have lain on the straw for 3 days since, their bellies growling something awful, getting sick and crying without end. If you know how to help, come to my hut. I've naught to give in return but a warm word and a prayer of thanks. Visi. I don't know if I can help there. I mean, I'm sorry for your problems, but I'm not a healer. I'm sure I already read this one. And this one as well. And this is old as well. Missing Michael. My true-born brother Michael is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded. And I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. You'll find me at the inn at the crossroads, Bruno. Okay, this is an actual contract, right? So, yeah, let's have a quick save and check out the inn. Okay, and let's talk to the innkeep first.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Why? Yeah, expecting visitors?
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this in?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
I can kill more people with
Wonder
it.
if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf. Gonna say who you are?
Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
What is your problem? Can a man not drink his drink undisturbed here?
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up!
Alright.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I actually managed to defuse that situation without
and there's the bump kid
having
with
to
what
kill
looks
everyone.
like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself. I say he'd probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arsewipe.
Mean he hadn't?
I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. Lad, that's whatever the fuck he was. Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
Interesting conversation. Anyway, where did the innkeeper go? Oh, over here. Yeah, let's talk to him again.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperial's on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Alright, what else can you tell me about him?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Alright, so, we know where to find the guy. Quest difficulty. Some quests might be too difficult for you at the moment. Each quest has suggested level shown next to its name. Yeah, I know about that. Look for the agent called Hendrik in the village of Heatherton. Yeah, I guess I will actually continue this quest in the next episode, so that we can at least talk to the man, and maybe then we can, you know, start to look around a little bit in detail. So yeah, we have arrived in the open world, and we have lots of stuff to do, so look forward to that, and as usual, thanks for watching, and see you again next time.